He was the soundtrack of an era, a smile that could melt hearts, a voice that echoed in bedrooms, back seats, and transistor radios across America. Today, we remember Bobby Sherman, the teen idol who turned into a real-life hero.
I feel sunshine.
From topping charts in the 60s to delivering babies on sidewalks and saving lives as an EMT, Bobby's life was nothing short of extraordinary. But what really made Bobby Sherman walk away from Hollywood at the height of fame? What secrets did he keep behind that charming smile? And why are stars like John Stamos calling him a hero among idols? Stick with us as we uncover the full story, one that will leave you smiling, tearing up, and maybe even questioning what real fame truly means. It's 1968. Bell-bottoms are in, the Beatles are at their peak, and teenage girls everywhere are plastering posters of Bobby Sherman on their bedroom walls. Raised in the San Fernando Valley, Bobby was the good boy next door. Strict household, humble upbringing, and, get this, he was studying child psychology in college when destiny knocked. At a Hollywood party, surrounded by stars like Jane Fonda and Natalie Wood, Bobby accidentally took the mic. He sang one song. One. And suddenly, producers wanted his number, agents came calling, and ABC's rock and roll show Shindig gave him his big break. Soon, Bobby was everywhere. Radio, TV, cereal boxes. Little Woman wasn't just a hit. It sold over 1 million copies and earned him his first gold record. Be honest, do you still have one of those Tiger Beat covers with Bobby on it? If so, drop it in the comments. He brought that charm to TV too, starring in Here Come the Brides as logger Jeremy Bolt. His on-screen chemistry with David Soul, yes, pre-Starsky Hutch, was electric. They were like the OG TV bros, tough on the outside, soft-hearted inside. But behind the fame, Bobby's life was exhausting. Imagine this, filming 5 days a week, flying out for 2 concerts on the weekend, and catching a red-eye back from Monday's shoot. Rinse and repeat, every single week. He once admitted he didn't even know what home meant anymore. And while others around him were diving into the darker sides of the industry, drugs, scandals, breakdowns, Bobby stayed clean. He was the calm in the storm. This is where things get real. While the world outside was falling apart, war protests, civil unrest, the free love movement, Bobby was the safe space for teens. He symbolized a simpler, more innocent time. Ever notice how every generation has that one idol who just makes everything feel okay? For Gen Z, maybe it's Shawn Mendes. For the 60s, it was Bobby. Now here's where Bobby's story takes a Hollywood left turn. After dominating the charts and TV ratings, Bobby didn't fade. He pivoted. And how? Inspired by patching up his own kids' scraped knees, Bobby took first aid classes. He became certified in CPR, then full EMT training. Then he joined the LAPD as a trainer. Not a cameo, not PR, real work, real training, real lives saved. Yuck, he didn't stop there. He became a reserve deputy sheriff in San Bernardino County. He carried gear in his car in case he saw accidents. And yes, he delivered 5 babies, including one born on a sidewalk. A mother even named her baby Roberta in his honor. Imagine you're walking down a street, go into labor, and Bobby Sherman, literal teen idol, shows up to deliver your baby. Is that divine intervention or what? His service didn't go unnoticed. LAPD Reserve Officer of the Year. FBI awards. Speeches on the floor of the U.S. House of Representatives. Congressman Howard McKeon even called him a stellar example of service to America. And how many pop stars can say that? In the 90s, Bobby briefly came back, not to reclaim fame, but to reconnect. He joined the Teen Idols tour with Mickey Dolenz, the Monkees, Davy Jones, and Peter Noon. It wasn't about the spotlight, it was about nostalgia. The Chicago Sun-Times said women were throwing teddy bears and roses at him during shows. Bobby Ever the Gentleman signed every autograph at the foot of the stage. That connection to his fans never died. In his final days, his wife Brigitte read fan letters aloud at his bedside. Even as he battled stage 4 cancer, he smiled, cracked jokes, and lit up when he heard their words. That's the kind of man Bobby was, someone who made you feel seen, heard, and special. Whether you were a screaming fan or a scared accident victim on the side of a highway, Brigitte Poublon, his wife of 29 years, called him her Prince Charming, her Cinderella story. She held his hand in his final moments. And Bobby, he left this world holding hers. That's love. She shared the heartbreaking news on Instagram. John Stamos reposted it, writing, "From one ex-teen idol to another, rest in peace, Bobby Sherman." That simple tribute, it hit different. Bobby didn't just fade into retirement. He co-founded a children's foundation in Ghana with Brigitte, offering education, health, and hope to kids who needed it most. Even halfway across the world, Bobby was changing lives, quietly, gently, like he always did. Bobby Sherman's story isn't just nostalgia. It's a lesson in humility, in purpose, in reinvention. He could have chased fame forever. Instead, he chose meaning. And isn't that the kind of hero we actually need? It makes you wonder, what if more celebs followed Bobby's path? What if the next teen idol became a surgeon, or a firefighter, or just a really good neighbor? Let me ask you this. If you were given Bobby Sherman-level fame, what would you do once the spotlight dimmed? Would you chase it, or serve others? Drop your answer in the comments. I'm really curious to hear your take. Bobby Sherman made millions of hearts flutter. But more importantly, he made a difference. He may be gone, but his voice, his values, and his impact live on. If you've been moved by Bobby's story, hit that like button to honor his legacy. Share your memories, favorite songs, or even your own stories of unexpected heroes in the comments. I read them all. And don't forget to subscribe to Lifestyle with USA for more deep dives, tributes, and celebrity stories that go beyond the headlines.
Subscribe for more interesting videos and hit the like button.